there are a lot of people we've spoken to who are really distressed about technology. Yet you're saying that technology, which some perceive as being pernicious, can be used in a positive way as a transmission of Shakti energy.
Right. Well, technology is just a medium. It's a medium of conducting an intention. So is money.
Yeah.
So I like money, technology, any instrument, any human being for that matter, can be an instrument for bringing something that raises consciousness and brings about a greater good, or it can become divisive, it can become limited, it can become corrupted.
Right.
And this is how we learn and grow and evolve. So in a sense, it's all perfect. But as long as we're having this discussion and we're thinking about it, it's making us more conscious. And the more conscious we are, the happier we are. And so this is, of course, the vision. We're in a convergence right now. There is an awakening occurring within the collective consciousness of humanity. The fact you're doing this, what the bleep, all the information, it's being disseminated out into millions of people, but they're getting to the point where they're ready to move beyond the understanding of the information. They want to live in that exalted state of bliss, and that's what makes the Shakti Path so powerful. It's not a matter of me doing it, it's not a matter of you do it. The same thing, it causes my heart to beat, makes your heart to beat, and the listener's heart to beat. We're all drawing our life from the same source. And the same volition that is moving me to share these words with you is causing you to hear them and reflect on what they're meaning. We're all being guided by the same spirit, as it were. And so what's happening is, by us even having this discussion, is people are connecting with that inner knowing. It's beginning to awaken that inner knowing. And what I try and do to help people is integrate this into their life so they live it. They're not just understanding it and then going into their head and not living it. You see what I mean? The difference is integrating it into the body-mind vehicle.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that you mentioned that, because, you know, one of the topics that we've encountered, that we've dealt with, there are, you know, obviously meditation is wonderful, but there are those, you know, a lot of the people we've spoken to point out the fact that sometimes meditation, the meditative experience is not carried over into everyday life. So that somebody will meditate and think, okay, I just gave it the office, if you will.
Right.
And then go out and cut 3 guys off on the way to work and be, you know, should feel that's what all he needs to do, instead of being conscious.
Right.
Instead of carrying that into
It's not integrated, so they're out of
Absolutely.
balance. Exactly. Yeah. Well, that's actually why so much of this work is doing exactly that. And by the way, we go into corporations for this. See, when people see the benefits, when they see that being conscious means you're not only going to find greater clarity, happiness, and peace, which sounds warm and fuzzy, and we all innately know we need it, but the mind can find all these rationales for doing other things that don't necessarily lead us that direction. But if your mind can understand how much more powerfully you can focus, how you can deal with more difficult situations and difficult people better, how you can overcome limiting beliefs and fears, then all of a sudden, now you've got their attention. We sell this to Fortune 500 companies. People sign up for it. Almost everybody that does our course is a businessman or woman. It's amazing, because now that's where it's needed. See, here's another area where there's a perceived divisiveness. Sure. There was business and material world, and then there was spiritual world. Lack serves no one. You know, we're looking at the worst of business and saying, well, this is an evil part of life, and spirit's over here, and we put it on a pedestal, but it's so high up, no one reaches it. And so where the rubber meets the road and where we create a kingdom of heaven on earth is when we live from this place of higher awareness and integrate it into what we think and say and do, and bring it into our business and bring it into our relationships at home and heal ourselves, our family, and others. And in so doing, we begin to spread that awareness through to everyone we see, everywhere we go, all the time, every day. That's where the shift occurs, one individual at a time, just every day. Just a little more consciousness being expressed.